fights in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now they'll try the right side. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. Great place to start for this offense. To throw, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Donald. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
NC State will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got a man, it's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Going for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it and throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Isaac. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The screen always seems so easy until you find all of that traffic right in front, Jesse.
Yeah, and we see so many screens in college football these days. The ball getting spit out quickly. I think more and more defenses, Reese, today are just expecting it. They're practicing against it all week leading up to games. You can tell this defense well-versed right now in how to...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Inside the 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cal! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he
Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete. And I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Lawson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Not enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They've scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. BYU was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten.
It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long, and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this. But we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. They they get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, NC State.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Give to the running back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. The offense changing the play. Off play action. Got his man quickly. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air on second down. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making... It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down. But the defense forced a big turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. To the air, it's Hawkins. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Donald. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Gonna look downfield again. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They'll run it in the red zone. It's Isaac. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
NC State, number 88 with the carry.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for goal position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Golden Bears are flying down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Got a man. It's Ellison. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an...
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge... in there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Caught behind the line. It's Ellison. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
On the ground, it's Ellison. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the returner goes down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Donald. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Quickly complete. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Duke. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. And what a drive that was time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Snags it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Firing to the right, complete. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And wings it incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. On target. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
After After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just a little off. Incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Unloads it downfield. Pulls in the deep ball. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Using his legs, it's Ellison. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, NC State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got the back over the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Golden Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Turning it on! We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the run, still looking. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they could force a field goal. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Running back searching for a hole. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Got it in the middle. It's Donald. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Calls his own number. Can't get him to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the 1st down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Ellison. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback making checks. Going right to work up top. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is...
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw